Hey everyone, welcome to today's Dhann ki Baat. My name is Rohit Singre. Again, one more positive week, one can say, for the Indian bourses. Nifty managed to close with gains of nearly 3%, and we have been seen a fantastic breakout. If you can see in here too, this is weekly chart of Nifty, and look at the clean breakout, clean candle has been seen. A close on the weekly chart, which means that the structure is quite positive. But again, one cannot jump on any level. Yes, definitely one need to be very patient, because we have been seeing the stagnant move, the stagnant northward move, one can say. So I think the dips, one need to be adapt at the moment. Don't try to jump on every level. Now let's look at where supports are rising, supports are forming. Now let's look at on the Friday session, it try to show some sort of profit booking, but again, that is the part of process. After seeing so much rise, yes, profit booking is again necessary. So I think going forward, the immediate support which is formed in the Nifty is 16,200. Let me take you to the hourly chart for that. Now look at in here. So this is the immediate support for Nifty. Okay, so on the immediate basis, Nifty has a fantastic support which is 16,200, and once we see any decisive break below this level, then we may see some sort of more profit booking, and then we may head towards somewhere around this level. So this is the next one can say 16,000. So as such, in between there is no support, so there is no need to panic. If you manage to breach 16,200, yes, some sort of profit booking can be emerged, and we may head towards 16,050, 16,000, odd levels, which are the strong support on the downside. But the idea here is that the structure is positive. Okay, so definitely we are going to see some sort of profit booking. But if you got to see some sort of profit booking, the dips can be used as buying opportunity near these levels. This second line I'm trying to draw, 16,050, 16,000 will be a fantastic support to add on your dips. Now what will be the stop loss? 15,950 will be your positional stop loss for the Nifty. So in nutshell, 16,200 will be a first support. If it got broke, then we may see some more sort of profit booking somewhere around 16,050, 16,040 odd levels. That would be again a buying opportunity, with keeping stop loss below 15,950 on daily closing basis, because as such, this is this level that I was talking about, 15,950. So this was the previous breakout zone, so we may try to retest these breakout zones. So I think the structure will be positive. Yes, somehow we may see some sort of profit booking, but again, any dips near 16,050 will be a fantastic level. Don't try to jump on every level. Wait for a proper level, because we are trading at a lifetime high. So definitely we may see some sort of profit booking also. So dips will be suggested, but at mentioned level, okay, with proper stop losses. Again, stop losses one need to follow very rigorously, otherwise we may not see the consecutive profits. Now this is the analysis for Nifty. Now let's quickly look at the Nifty Bank. What Nifty Bank is suggesting us, just a minute. So again, for the Nifty Bank too, the range is pretty clear. Okay, again, it was trading in the range. We have talked last time that we are trading near the lower band of the range, and we may head towards the upper band. Now the Nifty Bank has reached to its upper band, so this is probably a upper band for Nifty Bank. Now if you can see in here, there are some sort of supports has been formed near this level. Okay, so the first support for the Nifty Bank is 35,600. 35,600 will be a first support for Nifty Bank, and let's say if it goes break, we may head towards 35,200, 35,400 odd level. So these are the supports. See, the range is pretty clear to all. Now we are trading at the upper band. Definitely one should avoid adding longs around this level. Let some dip happens around this level, 35,200, 300 will be a very good supports. That time we can add on the dips. And or let's say if we manage to hold about 35,600, and then we try to bounce, then we try to show again this trend, that time also one can add, but again that time your stop loss would be 35,600. So in nutshell, again the structure is positive, but as such we are trading near the resistance zone. One should try to avoid the fresh longs as of now in Nifty Bank. And let's say once we sustain about 3600, once we sustain about 36,100, then we may see some sort of fresh breakouts from the flag itself. There is a small flag on hourly chart, if you can see. Okay, so this is the flag or pennant, one can say, and which will be having a breakout about 35,600, 36,100, sorry. So 36,100 will be a make or break level on the higher side. Once we sustain about 36,100, then we may see the next move towards 36,700, 37,000 very quickly. Okay, so if anyone wants to buy, definitely they can wait for 36,100 to sustain for a hour, or let's say half an hour, then only they can do. That time also your stop loss would be 35,600. So on downside, 35,600 will be a fantastic support. Below that we may see some more sort of profit booking, and above 3600 we may see a very good move towards 37,000. So Nifty Bank, yes, it is trading near the resistance, but once we cross resistance, one can adapt more fresh buying. Okay, so that is the analysis for Nifty Bank. Sector specific action, to be very honest, not much sector looking robust at the moment, because we have been trading near the lifetime high. Some sort of profit booking has been seen on Thursday Friday session, so that that has already dent to the overall chart structure. But yes, Nifty Energy still looks good to me. Just a minute, let me put the chart of Nifty Energy. Now if you can see, if I can drag this line. Just a minute. Yes, so if you can see in here, see, it is trading near the rising trend line. Historically also we have been seeing that whenever it touch around this rising trend line, we have been seeing a decent pullback, a very good pullback rather. Okay, so again it has trying to trading near the rising trend line. So until and unless 18,800 levels are held, the structure is positive for the Nifty Energy. But again there are some hurdles on the higher side, which is this level. So once we sustain breakout above 19,800, then we may see a very good move in the Nifty Energy. So Nifty Energy will be the only sector which will be on my radar, though it is not looking so aggressive. But yes, the structure is positive at the moment compared to the all other sectors. So the first stocks which in the Nifty Energy would be the BPCL. Now let me check the BPCL chart. Again the same structure. Yeah, if you can see, again the rising trend line, it is trading in the box, you can say. Once we see a decisive breakout above this box, then we may see a very good move. Can we see this box? A small box. Okay, so those who are holding BPCL, definitely they can hold, so with keeping stop loss below 440 on closing basis. 440 will be your trailing stop loss for your existing longs. 440 will be your stop loss. And once we see a breakout above 465, let's say once we see a close above 465, then there is no as such any strong hurdle below 490 odd levels. So we may see the next leg of move towards 490 if we sustain above 465. But again the conditions apply. Okay, 445 on the downside, 465 on the higher side. So this is the immediate and short range for the BPCL. Once we see a decisive breakout above 465, a very good move can be witnessed in the BPCL. Now the another stock in the same space would be IOC. Again, the same structure, one can say. It has given a decisive breakout last time. It is trying to retest the breakout. So this was a breakout zone, and it is trying to retest the breakout zone, and again it is showing the positive signs. But again, small hurdles are there. Small hurdles are there. Now look at this hurdle. Once we see a sustain above 106, 107 odd levels, then we may head towards 110, 115 odd levels in the one can say the very quickly. So I think the IOC would be the another pick that one can keep a radar on. Now those who are holding, definitely they can put their stop losses on 100 rupees, below 100 rupees on closing basis, those who are holding. Now until unless it is holding above 100 rupees, it has a strength, it should move towards 115 odd level. So IOC would be the second stock. The another stocks would be Tata Power. Results were there, but I think the structure is quite positive. It has given a fantastic breakout. Now look at the breakout. This is a fantastic breakout, three white soldiers. Look at the volume activity, strong volume activity has been seen. Another on hourly chart, it has given the pain and breakout also. So on the immediate basis, 129, 127 are the fantastic supports. Those who are holding Tata Power, definitely they can hold, so with trailing stop loss of 127, and we may head towards 150 odd levels in the near term. So these are the stocks from the Spain space that I wanted to discuss. Like I said, not much, all the sectors not looking so good. But yes, let's look at the Nifty Pharma too. I just wanted to give some view on this. Now again Nifty Pharma reached to its hurdle zone. Can we see out here? It is trying to show the profit booking. Once we see a breakout about this line, then we may see a more traction in the pharma space. But until and unless it is trading below this black line, some sort of profit booking can emerge. Okay, so pharma need to be on the cautious stance, not a bearish one can say, but yes, breakout can be seen only above this black line. So again, Nifty Pharma has some little bit cautious stance. No, it's still not bearish, but yes, once we see a breakout above 14,700 low, again we may see a good traction in the Nifty Pharma. Now let's look at the stock specific action. The first stock which is on my radar for the coming week is Jindal Stainless. Now let me show. Yeah, so it is trying to bounce, it is trying to give a breakout. The overall, look at the overall structure. The overall structure is quite positive. It is trading in the range right now, and let's say if 150 levels are held, we may head towards 180 200 odd levels, in the near to short term. So I think Jinda Stainless, and look at the volume activity also. Every time it gives a breakout, there is a decent volume active on the longs front. So I think Jinda Stainless will be the first stocks. Until unless it is holding above 150, the structure is positive. Those who are holding, definitely they can hold so for the targets of 180 200 on the higher side. So trailing stop loss for them would be 150. The another stocks which is on my radar, let's move quickly, will be Gabriel. Gabriel has seen a fantastic breakout. Can we see the breakout? Yes, this is the breakout zone. It has retested, and look at the volume activity. Strong volume activity has been again seen on the retest, so which means that the structure is positive. But again, the levels are quite deep. Those who are holding, for them, I can say that 130 will be your trailing stop loss, and if 130 levels are held, we may head towards 160, 170 on the higher side. The another stocks which be Sunflag Iron. Again, the same stock, metal stock, has been seen a good traction. Breakout has been seen out here, and again retest structure has been seen. So until unless it is holding above 88, the structure is positive, and we may head towards 100 105 levels on the higher side. Again, definitely those who are holding, definitely they can keep their trailing stop loss at 88 for the targets of 100 105 on the higher side very quickly. The another one is Spark, Sun Pharma, Advanced Research. Just a minute, let me show the chart. Again, a decisive breakout. This was the breakout zone. Look at the volume activity on every time breakout. So on the immediate basis, it has formed the support somewhere around 270. So until and unless it is holding about 270, the structure is positive, and we may head towards 300 odd levels. Breakout is very neat and clean. Those who are holding, definitely they can hold so for the targets of 300 on the higher side, with keeping trailing stop loss of 270. The last stock I wanted to discuss out here is the Automotive Excel. Just a minute. Yeah, so again the stock has given a nice range breakout. Look at the this was the breakout, and look at the volume. Fantastic volume has been seen, and now again it is trading near the breakout zone. So on the immediate basis, let's say if it managed to hold above 1370, which will be your trailing stop loss 1370, then we may see the next leg of move towards 1600 1700 odd levels. So Automatic Excel will be on radar again, with keeping stop loss below 1370 for the targets of 1600 1650. So that's all from my side. We have discussed Nifty Bank, Nifty Energy space, and then we have discussed the stocks like Jinda Stainless, Gabriel, Sunflag Iron, Spark, and the Automotive Excel. So stock specific action definitely will be there, irrespective of, you may see some sort of profit booking in Nifty, but yes, stock specific action will be there. So one need to stick to the stocks rather than the index as of now. So those, whatever the stocks we have discussed, people can keep these stocks on radar. Thank you so much for watching this. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you so much.